Welcome back, Shalloners. Today, we're gonna talk about fuckboys. Now, I've done a few other videos on fuckboys. One recently that was 6 signs to recognize a fuckboy or player. And after I posted it, I realized that I forgot the #1 sign, the #1 red flag. And then I realized that the reason I forgot it is because it's so obvious to me that it didn't even cross my mind that you would not recognize this as a red flag, but when I reveal it to you, you're gonna be like, I can see how if you're young, if you're inexperienced, you kind of don't understand how offensive and how bad this particular behavior is. But first, just want to remind you guys that if you have a love question of your own, the best way to submit it, and the only place I'm currently answering questions, is on the Instant Go app. It's free to download. Just find me, my username is Shallon XO, and click the chat feature, and I guarantee a reply in less than 24 hours, which is pretty dope. It's gonna be coming to Android really soon, and they're adding new countries every week, every month. Right now it's in 12 countries, a ton of them. So I'll get to you guys, I promise. Android, hang in there. But back to fuckboys. Can you guess what I'm gonna say? And I'm so annoyed that I forgot to do this in the initial video. Here it is. He asks for, or he sends, nudes, dick pics, pussy pictures, nudes. I've done videos before on nudes. Because when I grew up, back in my day, we didn't have nudes, but we didn't. This isn't what people did. And so it's a brave new frontier of asshole behavior that you guys are in right now. And it sucks so bad. And I talk to my friends who are my age and I'm like, can you imagine if we had had this kind of technology? And every single human, female, and male, my age, has the same reaction. Because it's it could have gone so wrong, and you guys are experiencing it. This is no joke. This is all uncharted territory, so it's hard to understand what this digital behavior translates to in terms of a person's character. The problem with a guy asking for nudes is we want to think that that's a compliment. Oh my God, he wants to see me naked so bad. It's he's just so into me. He's just got to see more of my body. He just wants my body. Sweetheart, no. Every man on earth, every child on earth is just a Google search away from as much vagina as he can possibly handle. Endless pictures and videos and GIFs of people having sex, women spread eagle, tits, pussy, all that. You really think that he's no, I got to see hers. And I know what you're thinking. Well, yeah, he has to see mine because he likes me. No. What he's doing is trophy hunting. And again, you might be like, yeah, because I'm a prize. No. What he is doing is taking that phone. He's sitting there with his douche friends. This is the remote control to my floor cleaning robot. My phone isn't actually this big. It's not like $19.99. It's like a Motorola Razr. Hello. He's sitting there with his douche friends, and he's like, yo, you want to see what I can make Abby do? Boop, boop, boop. Yo, send me nudes. Bring. Bro, look, I haven't even taken her out. No, she just sent it. I know. That's what he's doing. When I say trophy hunting, he is pushing, he's seeing how far he can push you. He's seeing how sprung you are on him that he can make you do all these things. He's like, how much of my puppet is she? What can I make her do? Ooh, here I go. Pulling the strings. Getting this otherwise good girl to take a picture of her vagina in her parents' bathroom at Easter dinner. This is not what a guy who respects you is ever going to require. Not ever. If this isn't something you feel comfortable doing, and let's be honest, it probably isn't. I'm a very sexual person. Spoiler alert, in case this is your first video here on my channel. I'm a very sexual person. I love boys. I'm happy with my body. I love sex. I have never taken a nude in my life. Never. No nipple, no down below. It's not what I do. I know the value of my body. Just like I know the value of the car I drive, of my bank balance, of the house I live in, of the jewelry that I own, and I wouldn't give that shit to someone just because he asked either. Our body has value. My self-worth has value. That's why it's called worth. And I know that my body, my boobs, my lady parts, shit, even a selfie of me, that is something I give out if I choose to, and I don't choose to. And I've gotten a lot of messages like from you guys like, well, I'm happy with my body. Sit the fuck down, okay? I'm happy with my body too. I'm happy with my car. I'm not gonna go give the keys to anybody. Just like, hey, you should experience how dope my car is. Yeah, you wanna just sit in it? Go on, get in it. I don't care how dirty you are, get on in. No, the car belongs to me. I worked hard for it. Work hard for my body too. So when we see a guy who's like, yeah, send me nudes, or even better, here's a picture of my dick that I guarantee none of us asked for. I mean, has anyone ever asked? No. He not only has zero understanding of what women want, even if he does understand, he doesn't give a shit. He doesn't care that this is not cool for you. He doesn't care that this isn't the proper way to approach a woman. He doesn't care. Do you know why? Because he's not in it to win it. He's here for a good time, not a long time. What does he care if you get sick of him in a week? He was done 3 days prior. He's here for one thing and one thing only, pussy. And I know that's so vulgar, I hate that word, but I'm using it, and I've said this before in videos, because that's the term he's using about you. And you need to walk in the light of the truth and not sugarcoat his behavior. You're like, he's a really nice guy. No, he's not. He is referring to you as all that you are. All your intelligence, all your kindness, your empathy, your ambition, your humor, everything that you are whittled down to something that's about this big, your vagina. Do you think that's okay? Do you think it would be okay if someone asked that of your best friend, your little sister? How about your mom? Picture someone asking your mom for nudes. Yeah, it's like I want to throw up and cry and like shoot lava from my eyeballs all at the same time. It's the most horrific thing in the world, because like, how fucking dare you treat that angel like that? You too are an angel. And so when we see a guy who is doing this, it's difficult because they're very persuasive. I was dealing with a dude on Tinder for a while, and then we started Snapchatting. He would ask me for nudes, and I was like, I don't send nudes. And he's like, come on, baby. First of all, like, we'd never met, so get the fuck out of here. So come on, baby. You know, I like them. I'm like, well, I like Cartier love bracelets. Why don't you send me one of those? And then maybe we can talk. And like, of course, that was like an insane request to him. He obviously thought I was joking. I wasn't. I love Cartier jewelry. But it's like, oh, so I should give you things that are a hardship to me emotionally and like dignity wise. But when I tell you, you need to give something to me, it's like, fuck boy. No. And when I was like, I'm absolutely not sending this. If that's all you want, we can stop talking. Blocked me. He blocked me. And like, that told me everything I need to know, you know? And I'm like, he would have gotten sick of me and blocked me anyway. If I'd sent him like a homemade porn with professional lighting, would have been done probably not much later down the road. The problem is, we as girls have been conditioned to like think we have to do these things to make a guy like us. And if we put up these boundaries, how is he ever gonna know we're interested? No. If a guy really is into you in the right way, he's not going to make you choose between your self-worth and dignity and comfort zone and boundaries and his desires. Ever. Not ever. Not after a week, not after a year, not after 10 years. In fact, the more he gets to know you, the less likely that will be. Because when love develops, what love is putting someone else ahead of you in so many ways. Thinking, I want them to be happy. I want them to feel safe in this relationship. I want them to feel like they are their best self when they're with me. And no guy who's asking you for pictures of your body is thinking that at all. So how do you combat this? You simply, like, you move on. And I get a lot of questions. How do you play the player? How do you show a fuckboy who's boss? I have a whole other video on that coming. Trust me. But bottom line is, the more you get drawn into this, the more time you're gonna waste. You're not gonna change him. You're not gonna be like, I don't want to do this. This is disgusting. You're disgusting. I mean, maybe that'll like take root in his brain and like burrow down, and literally maybe 10 years from now, and that's not an exaggeration. Fuckboys like this, personally, I don't think they really ever outgrow it, but if they do, it is so far down the road. He might be like, I was kind of a dick when I was young. But what he's gonna do is be like, bye, bitch, and he's out. It's unfortunate that we can't, I guess I guess, have these like sexy interactions with someone and that won't lead to a relationship. It's also unfortunate that I can't eat pizza for every meal and still lose weight, but it is what it is. And a lot of people get mad at me. They're like, you're sexist. Honey, you don't even know what you don't know, okay? If I was a fitness blogger and I was like, you can't eat pizza for every meal, you're not gonna lose weight. You'd be like, well, you know, she's probably right. That sucks, but she's right. And I'm telling you, you can't send nudes to guys and think they're gonna girlfriend you up. They're not. They don't want that. And if anything, you doing that lowers their respect for you till almost nothing. They don't see you as a person, a multi-dimensional, amazing, strong woman. They see you as a puppet. Boredom reliever, time waster, trophy hunter. Oops, I dropped my little prop. Trophy hunter to show their friends. That's it. That's it. I have never, in 30 years of being on this planet, heard any relationship that started with nudes. Never. Never. If a guy likes you and he's coming correct, he would never dream of asking you that. He would never dream of sending you a dick pic. Maybe he would, but when you're like, don't send me that. It's offensive, it's aggressive, I didn't ask for it. You need to have a little self-respect for you and for me. He will either get the memo or he's gonna be like, bye bitch, whatever. Fine, don't look at my penis. My stupid penis. That's what they look like. You know, these are the balls. So if you encounter one of these guys, run. It's not gonna get better. We have to put up walls and say, I don't accept this behavior. And then you put up that wall, you say that, and then you leave. Don't continue to stay engaged with someone like this because they're never gonna be your yes. There's so many good guys out there who are going to love that you have this boundary, that you have this self-respect, and that you think more of yourself to just be like, well, okay, I just wanna be liked so badly. Let me do whatever it is he wants. Ironically, having the inverse attitude, be like, no, this isn't okay for me. Get the fuck out of my life. Makes you so magnetic to the right guys. I promise. And if for some reason I'm wrong, I will date you myself. I mean, you could do worse. Look at me. For more, click like and subscribe, and don't forget to find me on the Instant Go app. Submit your question. You get an answer in less than a day.